Yeah, man. Lonesome up. All right, so hear this now. We say the Prime Minister put up a statistic on his social media account showing that Gugu Gaga, Commissioner Gugu Gaga, saying major crimes, including shootings, down what 6%? Murders down 6%. Never start from the murder now, murder, right? And enough people, bless up. Enough people might have sit down and say, what? Murder down, oh it down. And then them start giving some figures. I'm going to say the JCF release something with the Prime Minister copy. You're a Prime Minister, you know. And you copy and you put it up. But hear this now. Me not do the mouth talking, you know. Me just do dissecting. So me use phone own mouth or phone own word against what I put up. Because you know come now on a show we say murder rate down 6%. And the media houses run with that. Yes, still last year, the figure we want to show we want to give last year is a different figure we want to show for this year. Remember, you know, Chang himself talking at the house about the murder rate. I'm going to show now how much from the 1st of January to the 31st of January 2021. So you know what I'm going to use now, people? I'm going to use that same speech in a Henry Morgan house. That means if Chang make a speech and tell we say 131 people dead in the corresponding period last year. Yeah? 131 or 133 dead this year in the same corresponding period, right? And if Chang make that mean him that tell the house lie. If you say more than that now and Google gotta give something that mean only did hide something una tell lie. Because you couldn't in the house wait the pan record and say 131 dead. Get murdered in the period of the 1st of January to the 31st last year. And now you come and say 140 so it down 133 to date. Let me show you what them brings in. And people not gonna take this very serious. If the man can go into the house, that's what I call it in the Morgan house, in the parliament, and bring that to us. When they on the record, they now going away. And then them come tell me something no. The Prime Minister and them, that mean them tell me straight like, and the two of them, Gugu Gagu and Chang, need to resign. No. And the Prime Minister, nobody can believe now you for going to, you know. Me I show you what the Prime Minister put up. And then me I play Dr. Chang in the house when them in there and where him say. And then me I show you them show what paper print how much people dead in the same corresponding period last year. It was 131 at 140 yard, like what them I run with now. So if Google did give you that, and then on the mass have something no look bad, that means you still tell the house lie. This is not about allege. A straight lie. Me I play back what Uno do, what him do. Okay? Alright. By the way, let me tell you another thing to me just in some correspondence with the officer the opposition leader. Him supposed to not tonight, tomorrow night. It's Thursday night, but them told me that him going to I think must send me them flood notes in and it might have reached that late. So them actually to put it up definitely Monday 7 o'clock. Monday is a must. Monday, yeah, because he might tour the place and do some other things. So we are having Monday, right? All right. So I go see what the Prime Minister put up, and this where we bunk. Yeah? Well, yeah, where we but this way put up because it's a foolishness, right? Just look what them put up. Them thing when them come with PR stunt, we come with real facts. If you tell me something and you change it, you know, we hold it to account, you know. Look what them put up. Look.
And make you read it. The Commissioner of Police Major General Gugu Gagu is reporting that this year to date we have a 6% decline in murder rate, 20% decline in shootings, 14% decline in robberies, 67% decline in rape, 11% decline in break-ins, and an overall decline of 19% in major crimes. And you see it right there. And then the JCF push out this. Let me see if I can just try it up. Right? Let me see if I can try it up. So this is what them do. Let me see them compare this. So what the JCF put out, right? Let me see if I can catch it. It's a decline, right? In same as 2021 and 2022. I mean, no, but the decline is very small, but this is what them put out, and we can tell the people them say something wrong here. You have a bogus, something bogus here about the decline in the 6% in murder rate. Yeah, so this is what they say just print and put out, but I'm show you what them read in a parliament right now in a 2021. Yeah, all right, cool.
All right, so I'm going to show you what them read in a parliament 2021. So just listen, remember, you know, them say it declined 6%. See there? In a murder rate, right? 6%. And I'm show you say, remember, you know, now we get 133. But last year it was 100. Remember this. Mark the time, you know. 131 dead last year from January 1st to 31st. Remember, you couldn't put that on a book in a parliament and come say nothing else, you know. That means Gugu Gagu, the justice, the security minister, something wrong, and them are mislead the people. This in a parliament, him say it. Watch this. Watch this.
Mr. Shaw?
All right, so we're going to go to where them started.
About
Let me see, 125.
And that's what she's now living on, and she's
sustained growth.
All right, see it? Look on this. We'll start him now, right?
Of this data provides much food for thought, Madam Speaker. Expression and freedom of expression of faith.
So I'll start from him now. When you listen it good, listen to what him said there. This are film speech, not mine.
Dr. Chang?
Please listen, Dr. Chang, carefully. How much people him said that. This are February. You see where to come from. You want to see who attack, not me. This is February the 2nd, 2021. So him a give the how much people get murder in a 2021 January. From the 1st to the 31st, and him a give in other years, like 2020 and 2018. From 2018 come up. Listen to what him say. Just listen. So we have to hold them to account by them own word. You can't go into the house to tell lie. That means both of them are tell lie. You understand? Just listen what him say.
Madam Speaker, colleagues, 2 days ago, every Jamaican citizen and friend of Jamaica witnessed firsthand the callous, brazen, irreverent, and heartless character of a violence producer in our country. The national shock and outrage that from the horrendous and the enemy mysteries. No guard was gunned down, signals that even in the face of these heinous crimes, the majority of Jamaicans are still a people of compassion, of respect for expression and freedom of expression of faith, and of genuine concern for our neighbors. I wish to publicly express my heartfelt condolences to the loved ones of Mrs. Lowe Garwood for their loss, and in particular our church family at the Agay Christian Fellowship Church. May their faith in God give them solace in this difficult time. This barbaric shooting on Sunday, unfortunately, reflects an increasing number of homicides perpetrated by killers who are hired by family members. The availability of young men who are willing to use their guns for money and anyone, anytime, and no any place. Interestingly, of course, Madam Speaker, the 2019 report of Jamaica National Crime Victimization Survey indicates some 7% of persons on average feel safe walking alone in their community at night, and approximately 90% feel safe in their homes. And I think 97% at this point feel safe in churches. The seeming paradox of this data provides much food for thought, Madam Speaker. We have been experiencing well over 1,000 murders for the last 20 years. It goes up and down, and we may debate the numbers, but 1,000 murders is an unacceptable and concerning number for any citizen. It runs well over 40 per 100,000.
So when I talk about people feel safe, that's stupidness. I'm not ready for both all of that yet. So when I talk about stupidness, but more you listen to them figures for last year. If I 131 you hear in the house, wait, they on record, you know. So if a Gugu Gagu give him this and him carry to the house, that means he might mislead Jamaican people. And if him say, but we're down 6% when I 133 dead now. We're 2 over Kawastin period last year. That means them still a tell me some lie. Because him say 140 are dead. That means them people have to resign. You understand? Listen.
It tells us that our people feel safe in their homes and their communities. But it also confirmed that the level of homicide and violence crime that have plagued our society for decades is a result of larger inter-gang conflict, with criminals killing criminals, but largely young men from our challenged communities. For years, we have earmarked a number of them, or signaled that we are aware of a number of them, but we have yet to do much to correct and transform these communities. Indeed, some members of society seem to react only when the brutality and the bloodletting is close to home. This government, however, will not allow this level of violence and mayhem to continue anywhere in our society. We will, Madam Speaker, protect all Jamaicans. We value the lives and respect the lives of every single Jamaican citizen. We continue to invest in building police capacity and giving them the tools and resources to effectively and sustainably break the back of crime and violence in our society. But we will also continue to pursue strategic social investments within the inner city and vulnerable communities in order to provide hope to these residents and to our young men in particular. I have noted that the report from the Inter-American Development Bank ranks Jamaica as #1 in homicide across the region. But it is noticeable that countries ranked below Jamaica, and we have been in the for a long time, have implemented special security measures on many occasions.
#1 in a region, no homicide. And then they might come talk some stupidness, but we want to hear the figures. Well, listen out for the figures, you know.
Measures that we have not adopted. In one example, Madam Speaker, for every 100 murder committed, the police kill 101 in response, and they fall below Jamaica.
Yeah, what kind of thing that it suggests in the Parliament? In every 100 murder, police kill 101. Yeah, and them fall below in Jamaica. So they might kill out the citizen, gunman and police and everything. You shouldn't even mention that. But we are going to listen because be a food system at all. But listen, the figure what me at about. Go on, listen.
Not a policy we will in any way seek to pursue or adopt.
That's what you shouldn't say.
Send a signal as to what others are doing to achieve some numbers which have socio-cultural problems like us. Our society has not yet signaled a readiness for these types of extreme measures. Of course, such an extensive period, such as in other issues, such as extensive periods of incarceration, but as a matter of many of the Caribbean countries, we have a similar history to ours, but not the kind of culture that is characteristic of Latin America. They have set about to institute some very long periods of incarceration. Indeed, a review of the data suggests that even a place like the Bahamas has twice the percentage of incarceration we have, much higher than Jamaica.
No, so.
But Belize is the same thing, and Honduras a similar situation. In fact, we have one of the lowest rate of incarceration in the region.
Not go so. In the work in a region. Just to find some people them look at population but the lowest incarceration in a world. Not go so. And we can work it out and show him. We have the highest, even higher than all. If to the amount of people living in the United States, we have more people incarcerated than even United States. Not no way matter no go so. So if you want to use it that way, that we can use it that way that too.
It's also of interest that among the inmates, Jamaica has the highest percentage who have received social support prior to going to prison.
Which part who get social support prior to going to prison? People can't even get for work and social support. So this is what them doing in the pirate house. But just listen to the figures where them say last year. Listen.
There are no more other interesting facts. I won't go through all of them.
Facts.
The presentation is also true because I'm raising this because a lot of time we get a lot of individuals of standing who prescribe easy solution. Why don't we do it? Why not we doing that? And this is the problem. Without examining data, because if we're going to overcome...
But your data false, sir. Who no friend who write on the data, I can't tell it false. I can't just come up in my head right now and calculate up data and show you say where you are talking, no make no sense. Any one of them country, I can Google it and I just calculate it in my head without no calculator. And any man where you come with the data, we just smash them up. You understand? Be a foolishness to not talk.
Come the challenge we have to begin to focus on the data.
Data.
Approach in a very diagnostic manner the solutions.
Diagnostic.
For example, among the countries, including the Caribbean countries, we have the lowest rate of abuse of people pre-carceration.
Pre-carceration, the lowest abuse. Where? What matter? You see me talk about? Somebody give me a paper, sit down when I'm friend, sit down and write, and him come in a parliament. Where we're supposed to uplook to the parliament. It's a Morgan house. And attack them foolishness here. Like the paper, who write it, them go check them house. This is not enough value. You understand?
Including child abuse. That includes Bahamas, Barbados, and Belize. That's the report of the Inter-American Development Bank. It's a report that we should pay attention to.
We don't want them report. Them live amongst us. Or in American bank could have take a report and we never see them come now. We get to yet come sit down and see where I go on and one and then they make a report and you come read that. Eh? That fast faster than granny fast teeth them. Don't chat. Yeah, man.
Madam Speaker, the horror of Sunday's attack and in murders committed over the month of January have shaken our society.
The month of January, look so much murder now for last year.
Standing to again look at the fact it is the horror of the events and the character of the inter-gang violence where multiple shootings took place, but it is not a major variation from the curve in the last 3 years.
Listen.
Indeed, they have had one, well, I'd rather give the exact numbers.
Remember the man said the exact numbers now. A parliament in there chatting to people. Hear the number.
1 January period when the last high period, 2018, right after the first state of emergency, went to 143. Then
first 143 in a 2018. Remember of the paper front time, I get it from the commissioner, we get it from. Can a parliament I tell we like no. All right, 143. Can I tell people like on the paper there anyway? But I'm going to try show you. 143, 2018. Listen.
To 101, back up to 120, and
120 and 9 at 2020 and 10.
131.
When does say look a while? 131. So I've played 131 people. Let me just play it back. If that this last year, the 2nd of February, them in a parliament to do this. If him get 131, 31. 131. Him get. Yeta? 120 was 2020. 131 was 2021. In a parliament, him say it. So, or you get 6% decrease when you get 133 this year. Eh? 2 murder over last year. 2. You get 6% decrease. And the people them run with that. This is the man at the parliament. See that?
Have plagued our society for decades. Is
Watch
a result
this.
of larger inter-gang conflict with criminals, killing criminals, but largely young men from our challenged communities. For years, we have earmarked a number of them, or signal that we are aware of a number of them, but we have yet to do much to correct and transform these communities. Indeed, some members of society seem to react only when the brutality and the bloodletting is close to home. This government, however, will not allow this level of violence and mayhem to continue anywhere.
Just listen what I'm saying.
We will, Madam Speaker, protect all Jamaicans. We value the
Down
lives
too
and
far. Go back up to end.
sustain growth and prosperity. In furtherance of this goal, the effort centered around 10 strategic focal areas and supported by 6 strategic objectives.
All right, so we could go 29.
We'll have to begin to focus on the data and approach in a very diagnostic.
So do this and then come now and I put
For example,
information out again.
among the countries, including the Caribbean countries, we have the lowest rate of abuse of people pre-carceration, including child abuse. That
no make no sense. It no make no sense whatsoever. We are talking about Jamaica, but me can't tell it no make no sense.
Include Bahamas, Barbados,
Yeah, there.
and Belize.
Eh?
That's the report of the Inter-American Development Bank. It's a report that we
Anybody ever say anybody from the world Wawa Bank come amongst we, come take up a report? I come talk to anybody? We do a census? Them just write something on a paper and you can read it in a parliament like where I hear that. That no make no sense. Me can't tell it no make no sense.
should pay attention to and look at.
Mm.
Madam Speaker, the horror of Sunday's attack and in murders committed over the month of January have shaken our society.
January.
Standing to again look at the fact it is the horror of the events and the character of the inter-gang violence where multiple shootings took place. But it is not a major variation from the curve in the last 3 years.
Listen now, 3 years.
Indeed, they have had one, well, I'd rather give the exact numbers.
You might give me the number. Take the number, people.
One January period when the last time period, 2018, right after the first state of emergency, went to 143, then to 101, back up to 120, and 131. It's a
131. So if I won, I won that one last year, 131. 131. Yeah. In the house him there, tell you half of the paper where him have. So if Gugu Gaga give the player, and you know say 140, that mean you know they died something and care something. No care what we say, he must have tell lie. Because look what them say now. Look on this now. Me just show that. Let me show this. This is what them say now.
Look, that a Chang. Look on the date of the paper.
It come to the paper.
Just watch them release. Tuesday, February the 2nd, 2021. January 21, murders and part with previous year, says Chang. Let's watch this.
You see the time?
And we do from statistic, right? Kingston.
People, this is what the paper itself carry. This is after when we just show a live when them attack. So the paper quote him. This is the observer quote him. 131 January. See the time there? And it show you. Okay? But today, they must say murder down 6%. Oh. Eh? When I want 33 dead. Make sense?
Jamaica.
Them to resign.
Minister of National Security, Dr. Chang, says the murders committed over the month of January does not indicate a spike in homicide year over year. See there? We just want to see it. Teacher, I read my show or something, right? Just watch this. The minister said the trend remained fairly flat when he compared the January 1st to 31st, 2021, 131 murders.
See it?
To January 1st to the 31st, 2020, 120 murder. So he must show you, see there, just look on it. Now paper, right?
And him said that flat. So if you have 11 more murders, what do you mean by flat? That are 2020 to 2021. So 2021, you can see. This is when we just show you the video, him attack himself. When we read, so the paper quote him. But when them release now, they release now say murder down 6%, 133 dead in the same corresponding period, and you're going down 6%. Oh. Eh? Oh. See? So this is what I'm saying.
It was 131 murder, right? All right. And then I compare to January 2019, there was 149 murders. These statistics for January 2021 are deeply concerning, but they do not indicate a spike. Dr. Chang said. The minister was speaking in today's sitting of the House of Representatives this talk, during which he extended condolences to the loved ones of Andrea Gugu Gagu, who was...
Right, so we're going to leave that because we're not going to talk about that. So, on a seat. So, the paper itself carry the murder rate where I'm show you. It was 131. But still have a Prime Minister of Jamaica. We're going to put up this.
So, this is what the Prime Minister released.
See it? See how input it up. And the murder rate down 6%, people. And look at down. And they might give you next figure now for 2021, so 146 dead or something like that. So 133 now, so we done. But they're still in the house, in the house, in the Endomagan house, in the Parliament house. And say 131 dead. That means them either them that back down the figure, them a tell we lie. Because you couldn't put that in a record. It in the record. But yes or no, you come back. Remember, no, me I heard after them heard, you come back yes, and the Prime Minister push up this street there, Commissioner Gugu Gagu. Report. All right, let me just play this. I want to hear it. Can I just start the name? Just play.
Right. So this is what the Prime Minister released, and make you read it. The Commissioner of Police Major General Gugu Gagu is reporting that this year to date, we have a 6% decline in murder rate, 20% decline in shootings, 14% decline in robberies, 7% decline in rape, 11% decline in break-ins, and an overall decline of 19% in major crimes. And you see it right there.
And
And
Jamaica
then
Constable Force print that. So them either them and mislead people, Gugu Gagu for leave. And this is not about allege. Him read it. Remember, you know, people, this is not about allege now, you know. This is not about not about no allege now, you know. The man read, me just play the Chang. Me just play Chang in the house, in Morgan house. I tell you, say the murder rate yesterday, in a 2021 January period, it was 131. 131. You see me I say? See? So it was 131. So this January period is 133. But yet still, them put it out and so we have a 6% decline. Although the murder rate up 2. 2. Same corresponding period. 2. And then put it there. Last year was 146. That means that sound like Gugu Gagu did the either how much that that means him the either of around 15. Say if I did 146 and never 131, why that go? These are the question more if you ask, you know, why you read that in a parliament? So in anywhere where they want to turn it, remember, you know, anything we say in a parliament, it ready sign of the book, you know, it stay there, you know. See? Let me show the man read in a parliament again. Because of that him read in a parliament. See it?
Because I've made some comments, I've stated this year, some of small townships in central Jamaica in particular, but we've been St. Elizabeth for half a year.
In a parliament.
Gail, Spalding, Christiana,
no, and that one. Let me go back to the one where
concern, and we will in fact examine the background to the data. But the path has been fairly flat, which is our first objective. We intend to ensure that we go on.
Same part flat, right? Here the figure when getting at the house. That means this was a lie. It was a lie.
We have to begin to focus on the data and approach in a very diagnostic manner the solutions. For example, among the countries, including the Caribbean countries, we have the lowest rate of abuse of pre-operation. That includes child abuse. That includes Bahamas, Barbados, and Belize. That's the report of the Inter-American Development Bank. It's a report that we should pay attention to and look at. Madam Speaker, the horror of Sunday's attack and in murders committed over the people
listen to the murder rate
have shaken society. Notwithstanding to again look at the fact it is the horror of the events and the character of the inter-gang violence where multiple shootings took place, but it is not a major variation from the curve in the last 3 years. Indeed, we have had one, well, I probably give the numbers.
Exactly.
In one January period when the last high period, 2018, right after the first state of emergency, went to 143. Then,
so first state of emergency went to 143 in 1918, then 2018, then 2019, 2020, 21. So it count up, right? Got 18 now, right? 143. Listen.
To 101,
1-1,
120, and 131.
131. Yeah. So that one yeah, a 131. 131. But you still know the one at the January is 133 debt. And the man put it out and say we are 6%. Because the one Gugu Gaga look good. Me no know who can check out, who can add it up. Me a drop number, another start me attack, me a play the man. That mean him and Gugu Gaga give me wrong figures last year. Okay, if I 140 at the dead, and you tell 131 in a parliament, you forget fired. They must have something for charge you about because you can carry misleading thing go to parliament. It not your security minister can't believe in you. If Gugu Gaga get a figure, they say 131. And now you say we're 6% below the January murder rate because it was 146 last year. And that you say is what 131? I want 31 they say in a parliament. I want 31 me see print up another thing. So the increase what them a talk about is crap. You see me I say? Them thing are crap, a foolishness. So the man them can't look on we and tell me straight up lies. That means if the figure did higher and you carry this come a parliament, go for burn you out because you still tell lie. And if I want 31 and I want 33 dead no. In the same corresponding period, and you said 6% lower because I did 146 dead last year. So you hide 15 from where? You know, say something wrong. Gugu Gaga need to resign. The two of them are tell lie. This is about what this is what him say. This is what them have on paper in a parliament. Say me we not be with them now. Not what them put up now right. But I'm going to show you something now. Them have found out and you know save Gugu Gaga with them bag of foolishness. The whole of that are corruption. And the whole of that are foolishness. Can't hear this now. If you know say the youth them have money and them are rape. Them not rape. Because them have money. So and a rob. So the robbing now in a show because them kill each other and a rob them a rob. Okay? If you talk about rape, the man them have 2 and 3 women, so them not rape. See? So you know, I say like a uno do something for carry down rape. Man them not have no time for rape. You know, the man them have them baby mother and the man them have all kind of things. So if the man them will say I kill them one and they do revenge killing, the man them if you say them have them money, why them are rob? So no matter one like you move robbing, you not move nothing but robbing. Come like a uno Batman. Uno not move robbing. Jane and I like uno move it so it carry down crime because this is about how much percentage. If the man them have money, them now them surely not rob. And I rob them have money. You understand? We just want them stop the reprisal killing, they want the truth and conciliation. See? So we're not run up with that. But no come tell the people them big liar. I want to look, made paper run with it. Yeah? Yeah, man. Yeah, Sheldon. Same thing, yeah, man. You see me I say? But look on the big lie. You see the big lie, no? Don't Sheldon, no, you see the big lie. Me call him. Come see I call him. Yeah, man. You see it? Eh? You don't want a bigger lie than that? You don't want a bigger lie than that? Me can't listen to him, man, yeah? See? Me can't listen to him. Eh?
Don't investigate that. Me study everything. Call you all of the info. I be a lie. I would never gun up this up. I when war start, oh, you get your gun.
Eh?
Them one them pathetic, man. I can't believe that them so desperate.
No, but a liar, where am I tell no?
Tell that.
Eh?
Who them a tell that crime gone down? Crime gone
No, because more people dead in the same correspondent period from last year. And you come now, 2 years ago, Google Gaga do not know, you them go run, go there, so, and then you come with something, and him this me avatar with a paper in the parliament that tell you how much dead last year. The same correspondent period, it was 131. And now your paper run with it at 146. That means if Google Gaga did a high 15 debt, you know, see, yo, the man if you get charged, you know.
Mr. Some flag I want me this rate. And God no. Me not rate again because he look like him at work for them. There's no way him can tell me say him do so much study, so much background check, he knows so much things. And then him believe this. There's no way him can tell me say him believe this. How you have to believe this?
No, but you see, better. Hear this now. That's why I'm not talking about people. That's why we keep our thing. You know why? because we are dealing with facts checking. So me I go back in the I'm gonna play it again and make a ear where the security minister, Mr. Crab himself, say. Him say, just listen this. Just don't say nothing, just listen. Right? Listen, brother. Just listen. Here, just listen to the statistic. Him have the paper in a parliament. Can you post it in a read, you know? And tell the nation a lie, you know. All right, just listen. Just listen.
We have to begin to focus on the data and approach in a very diagnostic manner the solutions. For example, among the countries, including the Caribbean countries, we have the lowest rate of abuse of people pre-carceration.
You know, I like that too.
That includes Bahamas, Barbados, and Belize. That's the report of the Inter-American Development. It's a report that we should pay attention to and look at. Madam Speaker, the horror of Sunday's attack and in murders committed over the month of January have shaken our society. Notwithstanding again the fact it is the horror of the events and the character of the inter-gang violence where multiple shootings took place, but it is not a major variation from the curve in the last 3 years.
3 years.
Indeed, they have had one, well, I'd rather give the exact numbers.
Exact numbers.
In one January period, when the last time period, 2018, right after the first state of emergency, went to 143, then went to 101, up to 120, and 131.
131. This was February, because I have it there, you know. Anything with them doing that they also can't go get it. This was February last year. February the 2nd attack last year in a parliament. So for the January period, in a January, from the 1st to the 31st, it was 131. 131. Now this year is 133. But me see them run out and I print something say them down 6%. And people are run with that. And this are in a parliament where the man show the documents.
What them do wrong when them tell lie. Them
I know.
things that people don't see, you know, and that's them problem. They don't know say we dey track crime from last year, you know.
Oh.
Crime from when till now. So if they don't tell a lie, them have to do is just try tell a lie on the crime this year. Because you can't go back and tell a lie on crime last year when we don't have that in our record already. That's from time. So the better indeed just try to take off 10 off for what happened this year and then try to say a mistake if people catch up on it. You want them to tell some bare-faced lie and I do some bare-faced thing where them not even try to pretend. So them to look, for example, the flight green case.
Yes.
Where they go open on a woman. If
yes.
me do my woman something, I make a quote. She can't drop no charge. If me the pop off gun by you and I'm shot or threaten you or do anything with my gun, you can't go no court but say you're not press no charge and then let me go. Not go some of that. Then just have some straight corruption in front of everybody.
Yes.
Me just want Jamaican people them to see the level of disrespect where Andrew Wallace and the whole administration have the Jamaican people under. You can't respect a government will come out and tell such bare-faced lies.
No, but
you cannot respect a government will charge a poor woman we can't buy bread. You charge her $700,000. And then your dirty friend them will have money. You set them free.
But this is what them do all the time. Yeah, man. So right away, me I say now, Sheldon. We both all, I remember, you know, and me and you are talking out of his mouth. I remember if him get the paper, him say the exact figure. If him have the paper, and him a read in a parliament, in a Henry Morgan house, and I tell you it's 131 dead last year. So right now, if you see the paper, them when them publish, it will show us 146. That means them did hide 15 of the death. And carry false thing going. That means them a tell lie, no care what them do. Because it's 133 dead now. In the same corresponding period. So no care him and Gugu Gaga them fi step down. You can't believe in this. And then look on this. Andrew Wallace himself go print this. This.
So this. Listen.
Hold on. Them I'm play this to the people. Them see there? Andrew run out.
So this is what the Prime Minister released. The Commissioner of Police Major General Gugu Gaga is reporting that this year to date, we have a 6% decline in murder rate, 20% decline in shootings, 14% decline in robberies, 67% decline in rape, 11% decline in break-ins, and an overall decline of 19% in major crimes. And you see it right there.
Will you say how put
And
it
then
out?
the JCF push out
The
this.
JCF.
Let me see if I can just try it up.
Eh? Do you so put it out? The Prime Minister of Jamaica, Gugu Gagu, because you answer Gugu Gagu do something. When and I sure we say, and it's sure we know, a 133 person lost them life between January the 1st and the 31st. Right? Corresponding period last year, it was 100 and can me just play Mr. Crab himself, you know. Eyes on the fire. Let's see me play him. Me play Mr. Crab himself. 131. I'm going to play it again, Mr. Crab. Because you step down, you lie bad. You understand? Let me play it again. No, I'm going to play it again, man. Hold on, the man.
Worrying, and the government is concerned, and we will in fact examine the background to the data. But the path has been fairly flat, which is our first objective. We intend to ensure that we go on a declining path. Because the highest percentage who have received social support prior to going to prison. There are a number of other interesting facts. I won't go through all of them. The presentation is also true because I'm raising this because a lot of time we get a lot of individuals who describe easy solution. Why don't we do it? Why not we doing that? And this is the problem. Without examining data, because if we're going to overcome the challenge we have to begin to focus on.
But who writes your data? Your data stinks. You talk about data like when you come amongst people and not about right. Because take a step, never come amongst you write the data. You never come doing a survey or do anything around us. Eh?
On the
about data.
And approach in a very diagnostic manner.
Diagnostic where?
For example, among the countries, including the Caribbean countries, we have the lowest rate of abuse of people
Man, listen, man, people are said and people I'll think they want to abuse them. Every day people get abused. Some great chess man abuse up some little enough big man uptown abuse the little youth them and call them Gully Queen. The amount of abuse one every day. You talk about we could have the lowest. Because enough for the Caribbean country, them nobody not me not say about the abuse people, so your data wrong. And I like me not know me go there. I am there, me go enough places, you know man. See? Let me go and hear it. Alright. But I'm going to show you. And I'm going to give you wrong figures on the data now about 6% decline. Hear this.
Including child abuse. That includes Bahamas.
What else they go fight a stadium and understand where everybody knows that nobody's got that down get we come from. No man I not gonna test up.
That's a foolishness. That's a foolishness.
Go find next one up so in a bush study.
Yes.
Bush abandoned place them.
Because this is what they want to do, you know. This is what they want to put out. Yes.
And nobody now I no gun over this up. Remember,
yes.
We come from get to know who control when. How much man I them gun in a open spot this when I go on where you can't watch it.
You can't watch.
Them weapons and come pretend say they under the level of disrespect when they get to Jamaican people. People live in a community and know that nobody now they go over this stuff. We live on mobile and we can't know that nobody now no come back here so they match that out. Because we know the place and we know the area them when they close. How would I open up this up?
All right. So hear this. And I write on the roadside too, by the way. I come know the place good. And we can tell them. Them any man I get that, them that get the crew or own it, they just got them yard, right? The cleaner. And me can tell them say the place parked up. And I like me know the place. Me know the place. Let me tell you something, Mr. Cram. Me work right in there, so we'd have a house in there too, you know. We'd have one of the house them when me and my brother them are weak cast and my father, they design bad. So me know the people them in there, Mr. Cram. Know the people them in Anvil. So maybe you don't know what me I talk about. Me know my grandaunt just live across the road. She said one of my cousins live across the road. Me know the place good. My voice creative sound over Mikey's studio just right across the road. So me know right as me know the place good. Remember down the road me come from, you know, Mr. Camp from West Stadium there. You know? So me know the place good. So when I talk no make no sense. I can play him again, make the people them hear him. So the statistic with them out. Mr. You resign you and Gugu Gaga. Gugu Gaga, Mr. Crab, them need to resign. You understand? Hear this.
Barbados and Belize. That's the report of the interim work and they went back to a report that we should pay attention to and look at.
Pay attention to.
Madam Speaker, the horror of Sunday's attack and in murders committed over the month of January have shaken our society.
Listen.
Notwithstanding to again look at the fact it is the horror of the events and the character of the inter-gang violence where multiple shootings took place, but it is not a major variation from the curve in the last 3 years. Indeed, they have had one, well, I'd rather give the exact numbers.
Exact.
In one January period when...
What is exact? Exact number I'm give you, exact. So how it different from now, from the one where I'm giving now? Listen exact number.
The last time period, 2018, right after the first state of emergency, went to 143, then to 101, back up to 120, and 131.
131. So if I want 31 last year, in the same period, and I want 33 now, over 6% decline in a crime. I want 33 dead in the same period this year, you know. So over 6% decline in a crime. And then when we looking at the paper now, where they argue out, remember in the Parliament, man chat this, you know. So, and remember this table, remember this in the Parliament, everything it enter, you know. It not come out, you know. Because if you say, I look over them, tell us, shut that out of the book. So it's in there. This is a chat. See?
You see, like first time when you use longer what CNN, NSBC and them
yes.
channel,
yes.
they used to do the same thing, you know, but them are tell about foreign. So they put up a fake thing,
yes.
thing, put it on the news. But what them are idiot, you know, member, you know, we live at Jamaica. This is not like say you go tell like say something happen in Libya or something happen in Iraq where we don't know nobody down there we can tell me. Like, this is fake news. What them are baboon they do know. See, they make fake news in a few place. You cannot make fake news in a way we live.
They fool, man.
You can't make fake news in Jamaica. You can't make fake news up a stadium. Everybody know what is going on, so people go past and laugh. Man go call their friend and say, dog, I for thing them there. Every man will laugh and say, I must do a central, because nobody know how for that. You understand? They do fake news on things where we know. At the level of disrespect when you idiot and journalist, brother, I was government is never seen in my life, you know,
yes, man.
Jamaica have a reputation for doing anything good. And if everybody including that right, something is wrong, brother.
Thank you.
Understand what them continue to persist. See the woman come out and say what she said, you know, the police officer, you know, them go say the woman never go under no disclosure of whistleblowing act. They try to say a lie, the woman a tell.
Hold on there. Let me just clear up again now. I have a next video to drop with her. But I drop it later. I shall answer to the newspaper. So I have that video there. I drop it later. With Detective Sergeant Taylor. I have the video. So I shall answer uno the paper. That one there, when I drop that one there yet, you know. I soon go now one day. So later I give them it. Yeah, man.
The biggest problem in Jamaica is the politicians were claims them good or one good. No, no good or no one no good because on a part of corruption and no continue to support corruption. Now is the time for the police them where claims say them good. Now is the time to come out and talk. But I mean I understand how people stand so in a youth. The whole of we in the same situation. Whole heap of police when not in it. And no one if you come out and support the woman, no politician in it. And no one if you come out and support people.
You have to support her, man. Well, we are supporter and diaspora supporter. Enough people are supporter. While I are supporter. She not telling like on them.
Man from Central Kingston.
Yeah.
Fire gun. Because the last video me come on, me the email address the show on it. You know what gunman email me and I say, yo, we love how you push out and talk about. Now every youth in the ghetto, we still is foolishness. We know if you talk support him and you know put on the gun them youth.
Sure, man.
Kill one another youth. And I say, I don't know what you not talk, because we know get and beat them out there. What you not talk, but if you don't have to move, man, yo, it can't continue youth. It can't continue. We know we have a dead.
And the man, and the man, Sheldon, the man them in a day, but no, look at no, crap. Remember, you know, this a real life. This is not SpongeBob. So listen, you are Squidward and them and Patrick, yo, listen me. You have to straighten up on yourself and Gugu Gaga. See?
Hey, I SpongeBob. I was
No man, I'm Squidward that man. You man Squidward, just look on Squidward man, Anjo man. Yeah man, but Mr. Crab love money bad enough, Mr. Crab. Mr. Crab. Jane? Mr. Crab. Remember? Yes man. Yeah. You see it man? Alright, and then let go for the people. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah man, yeah man. Yes.
Yo, people just take too long for rise up, dog.
No, Sheldon. Some people, some of it thought nice from a thing. That's a Sir Squidward.
Sir Squidward, so we are honor them, because Lisa didn't say it, you know.
Sir Squidward.
We not put them title in.
No, we're not putting a title. Right? Sir Squidward. People don't know Squidward, though. All right.
Go answer, you know, Miss Lisa, and I'm going to answer you, you know, because I love want to ignore poor people. I would have find out,
Squidward.
you know, they pretend. You know, they serve slave master, well, I know people calling it. When you do the job the right way, we will say the right honorable. And when we get 90 now, we can say, sir. You understand?
All right, people. People. I want to make them see this.
Right honorable. Because we're not doing a job.
No, wickedness, man. People, where my camera there? People, look on Squidward now. You know, look, just look upon him now. Who this, bro? They're not that Sir Squidward, man. Sir Squidward. Yes, man. Yeah, man. See? So hear this now. You see that thing they want to rub it off, I want to go resign. Because when I run up and down, I want to look a mouthpiece of the pants on the radio. I run up and down, but me I tell you, I know any man house you yourself that the exact thing. I make we know 131, and then the paper they carry it. I remember showing the paper I print it in the evening. Server.
Murdered. You a church service on Monday.
Now, see that, so
please, taking a statistical. See the paper?
Look.
This last year paper, right? Just look. The tatang.
It's not what they attack. Look on the date.
Look on the date of the paper.
Tuesday, February the 2nd, 2021.
Tuesday, February the 2nd, 2021. January 21, murders and part with previous year, says Chang. Let's watch this. I can read this. I'll do a statistic, right? Kingston, Jamaica. Minister of National Security, Dr. Chang, says the murders committed over the month of January not spike homicide year over year. See that? We just want to see it. Teacher, I read my show or something, right? Just watch this. The minister said the trend remained fairly flat when he compared the January 1st to 31st, 2021, 131 murders.
See it?
To January 1st to the 31st, 2020, 120 murder. So he must show you, see that, just look on it. Now paper, right? So it was 131 murder, right? All right. And he must compare to January 2019. There was 149 murders. These statistics for January 2021 are deeply concerning, but they do not indicate a spike. Dr. Chang said.
I remember the paper write and quote him from the same speech when I showing it. Somebody just show you the paper. Me show you him. I make the speech in a Henry Morgan House himself. This honorable. Yes, I saw them name dishonorable. The most dishonorable Mr. Crab. The most dishonorable Mr. Crab. Him and Gugu Gaga need to resign. Because you mislead people now. I come to about 6% decline. You and Gugu Gaga need to resign. I'll be like them put up my paper, I can't find them, and some people are running that now, you know. Yes, murder decline. Oh, them find how much gun, them find this and that. Oh, less shooting. But the man, them are shoot more accurate. It's 133 people dead.
Let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
But there's no benefit to give them. None.
Alright, no man, just say for argument's sake, let's say you have 2 less deaths. Is that an accomplishment when you come and celebrate victory?
Yes. Still, I say, but no, let me tell you what hurt me now. Them come out and I put something in the paper, and then the paper, them the draw back, you know. Them the do it like over foreign, like, you know, like in the US or UK. Them just pull up back where you say and pull up back the statistic, and it can show the whole lies them where you come with. You can go in our parliament and you show the exact thing, and it enter. It can't anything enter the say in the parliament, it stay, you know, on the record, you know. So you know, say 131 death. You know, say 146. I know you come now and say you're 6% decline because of 146 dead last year in the same period. And that's to carry a parliament, and that's in the paper. You say 131. So where you get the 15 from? See? That means if you tell me lie last year, and that means you know what's to resign. Because from last year, that means you and Gugu Gagu that tell lie then. And who cover it up. And you carry that in a parliament, you're supposed to parliament need people. That's why you could vote for criminals, you know. Liar and thief and you cannot take your good vote and aid it and bet in these criminal and call them politicians and give them work. It's wrong. Of course. Then I have them criminal, man. You understand? This is not about a legislature and then a prime minister run go push up. And I show about that's why them come and say them find this gun in a man a wall a gun with beer, and you could have find gun with beer and man a war. If man war, you think man a use bullets put him son under that and dig it up like dog or something, you can't reach it. People are driving and park, they just stop and people see. That makes sense. Man go build and a drive and see them wall. Then nobody no get catch. If somebody can tell you something, then they say, hey, go to the house and I must demand them up at top. I can't be the man about bush. Them depend on a different part of the thing, because them are different. Them vote for different people, and them the front excel, so behind the big wall, then behind the next wall, over to the hill, and them wanna come this so hide no. And the other and them wanna come from down this, come up this so come hide no. And most them and them at the front, but you still not pick them up. You know, still not either. I can't the whole of the Nannyville because it part in a two. So you have bottom Nannyville and top Nannyville. So it will be the bottom man them come and pass at the right of the top man them gate and come heights up here. So it will make no sense. And man now have to come dig out a big pile of sand where you have to use big bulldozer. Mark Paul, you know, so people me have to stop on man. We don't tell lie, we are expose it. We don't know none of foolishness, we don't know. Mr. Crop for resign him and Gugu Gagu. For this what them put up. I look them I tell them I try to make him look good, you know. I set up things to make him look good. I'm going to carry a show with him when I don't see man. You're Gugu Gagu. I'm going to play it when you say, we are me, man. You come to me show me your talk. Come here, I invite you. Yes.
The amount of female police officer where the same thing happened to.
Yes.
The fact that the whole of them sit down and quiet is show you about the mindset of the people in Jamaica.
Yes.
See how you can say when criminal dead people black road. When wrongdoings happen, everybody just supported by being quiet. When our police the same thing happen to them. And no can't call out somebody that them put it on voice note.
Me play it.
And talk out if you no experience them.
Me play it.
Shame. Even if I shame them, I feel shame. You want to tell me say that if I shame them, can't shame and resign.
Yeah.
The embarrass and resign out of embarrassment because we know not going to prison. But we not even shame and we not still and step down because of the corruption come to light.
No man, we are get to that. No man, they forgot prison man. Yeah man.
Every single one of them. That's why them not have to quit them job and that's why them not embarrassed. No. And then get up on king, get to youth. And who are the real monster? Who are the real monster?
Them man. Yeah. Them are the real gangster. Hey, Sheldon, me, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to invite you. Gugu Gagu, I'm inviting you. Next week, I'm no, but that's something. No, me just say all right. Okay, Sir Googs, I am inviting you. Yeah, because me no, me not call him put the syrup on him. So Sir Googs, I'm not in. I'm right him. I'm name. I call him by Sir Googs. I'm inviting you on the program, please, sir. Yes? You can't watch this your work. You can't watch it. You understand? You can't watch that. So, I'm not calling Mr. Google, Mr. Google. No, Mr. Googs. Me call him Sir Googs, man. Sir Googs. See? Me need to talk to him. Yes. Yes.
And you cannot do an interview. What does that say, man? Come on, man. People
you need to talk to him. And nobody watch me, come here talk to you. I'm going to dissect it. And no watch me, I saw me stay. You understand? Me can't. Yes. So, as a matter of fact, next week, Monday, we're going to have the opposition leader, 7 o'clock. He's supposed to come Thursday. I said, I think I forgot to up to that Wednesday. Not Thursday, but me talk back to them and them say, I got for the two them have some flood up in a St. Mary and some other place in a sentence and thing. So I'm not gonna make it back in time for the 7 o'clock thing. So 7 o'clock thing. So definite Monday, 7 o'clock. So we have no question to ask and thing. Yes. So if the opposition leader come, so go. We need to talk to you, sir, about the crime and what you're doing and everything and your resignation and everything. It's nothing you're working for us, sir. So it's a thing we have to come. I'm not joking on it. It's not a joke. You understand? Yeah, man.
Stop disrespect people intelligence and take people.
Yeah, man.
Money on that.
Aye.
One of them big first world country that can't carry on. Prisoner was selling out to them, same amount of sell out with to them.
Yeah, man.
They got you now, nothing longer make you see. Them are go and sign on you. The only reason make you see them are go and sign up. And just show them international body now come to them. That's why we tell you.
No, man, some of them still get well, man. Of course. Yeah, man. Yeah, some people just say we need to stop say we are trying and take action. We need to stop say we are trying. We're tired. And we're not just tired because we are taking action against them in a prince. Because right now we are stand up against them barbaric kind of thing. Again, even the Taylor, Detective Taylor, we have to back everything what you say because them want skin for run. The little doggy, nothing at all. Respectable life. I love that with all respect. Because you have some police tell me, say you have some police, when them go to them police woman, them talk who stink, who big, who deep, who no wawa, who bow, and it's so bad. And who them that's so disrespectful. You have to take a police force and turn it in a warehouse. And a pawn. Come on, man. Eh? If you stop, man.
Everybody needs to get involved in this thing. This thing will stop. The jacket picnic factory where they are doing because they locked down. The dirty thinking courthouse run a family court where they ruin people's life. Valerie, your guy, your yard, your idiot, Tommy. Them people they get rid of out of society. And they mash up the place. The same female judge when they say the boy tell my family, Mr. Watson, from run a family court up a trap man he go pay the liquor. Homosexual looking boy. Tell like me and that woman no give me no justice and make me lose my money. Who no be come out and be removed because who no are not fit, who no suitable, who no are part of the problem.
Alright, so hold on the Sheldon. Let me answer how effective is coming on social media. How effective is coming on social media. Let me tell you how effective. So we have local medias all the time. People are lose car and everything. We use the same platform. Social media, we recover the car. Me tell the boy, me tell him to go fly, go live in a wawa. If I call him father name, father want to block him up, And if I call him granny name and everything, The amateur fucking calling us me or what, me go get my lawyer. And when you look at me, if the car. The police help me cover it. Police call me and I recover one more for them. Tongue in a St. Elizabeth. Use the same social media and it help a lot of people. Same social media. I help them with health. It help them in the act that way. We build places, we do too much things. But self-crime. with social media, what the local media not do. Them on go just write after crime commit. They make them solve nothing. So this is what we do. The amount of things where we use this platform and do. You see, bank hold on people money, hold on the man, my bedroom money from overseas. And I'm so blah. The bank come and apologize same time and release the money to him wife for she can buy the car for the 1.5 million with the hold on pan. And you know say other bank another place, let go. You know what thing we do? At home, me not push it out in the book. So social media more powerful than what you think. The local media in them pocket. Okay? All right. Yeah, man.
That person will make that comment them out.
Yes.
They not respect no part of the problem. The first word is social. See, that means that more than one people coming together.
Good.
Media means that you're the inform. You're informing people of the things
Good.
they do not know about.
Good.
Give people a chance to inform. Give people a chance to participate. Media, I yesterday participate because of social media.
Okay.
The content was leaks and them nasty in it is because of social media.
Thank you.
Police officer come and tell me of the corruption because she did something wrong, and that is what them I use against her with PPP.
Good.
That's to show you the corruption, and she come forth and she speak. So
yes.
I tell you something, uno liquor rock, uno liquor stop sign,
yeah, man.
Uno liquor tree in the middle of the person when I'm over. Sometimes we don't want to come comment. You know why we don't want to comment? If me, I will tell you what the media does. Go back on that rock stone that you crawled out from under here, because we used to have to pay millions for advertisement, millions for our JRT.
Yeah, true.
GBC, and then one of them pay area advertisement and they play your song on radio. The youth, them use social media to promote themselves. They're not able to know nobody with their music.
True.
You get your money, you make a music video, you get your views, and you get paid for it. So we don't want those head like you to come and say that they distract nobody, because you're not. What you're doing is irritating us like a dirty thinking mosquito. When we want to sleep, and I'm make nice, I'm ears. I'm going to have energy to kill him.
All right. So hear this now. So I'm going to put the ice on the kid now. So social media, all from CNN go right back, all of those company, all of those big media houses, them have them social media platform. That's how it's powerful. So social media run the world. Me can't talk now. All right. You could have done TVJ now and do an interview. Who's part people are sitting and watch it? They not watch you. Them have to put it up on social media if you see it. But we talk live and in every country with it one time. One time this is impossible. Some can't it's an international media this. Powerful land there.
If a Jamaica radio this, without social media and internet, me don't know what happened on Jamaica.
No.
How would I know?
You understand?
So
you understand?
Go hide that intelligent people that have conversation.
Yeah, man.
Yes, you let me tell you what you see, When I saw liquor dog, we run an Andrew Oldness foot, you can get a little money. I want to run. When I drunk one dog, your yard no nice. That's why I don't know how Jamaica be nice. See them on the yard dirty and pink. I don't know relationship dirty and stink. I said, I don't want Jamaica be dirty and stink. So if you show me happy, I know some big brother happy. We want everybody be happy.
Everybody be happy, man.
We want to share the joy. And we get rid of the dirty nastiness, them pound of sick too much. Like a fly, a rat, a mosquito, a cockroach. God don't exist because we don't probably serve a purpose. But we don't like over there. We don't like a cockroach and fly and mosquito in my house. So God, I'm back in the bush, man.
All right. So we're finished right away. So we are finished with them because social media is so powerful. Let me tell you this. And I know me a bonfire, but they used to tell me them a mostly out. So when we up on TV, as you can see, you don't see me on TV and TVJ, you see. I'm up on them radio. So when me up on that, let me tell you, because me the man me chat my mind, Them people out that and them me take it now, you can't do this. So and you got it, and when we use in the paper like that, them have editors. So you can't say, no, we have a platform. You understand? Our platform powerful than them. Why you think them get to move? Yeah, man. Why you think we get to move, man? Yeah, man.
If social media here and them time, I know I'm going to find that thing. So we can't trick we.
Of course. Yes. Everybody, man. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So we're going to get rid of everybody.
No.
You cannot get rid of people.
No.
What you have to do is open the gate and get rid of monopoly.
Thank you. That's the word, the monopoly. Because we cannot afford for us one set of people and then everybody starve or them can't help. You know, social media make no people get house and get help. You know, see one white have. You know, this is what the power of social media, because the world will come together and we say, okay, when politicians tell lie like this and them are try to keep a Gugu Gaga and Mr. Club come and remember and park, you know, it is a record in a Edward Morgan house, 131 dead. So you can't tell me say 146. That means Gugu Gaga did tell me lie last year then. And una hide something. So in any way them resign and go back to SpongeBob. Go sit down and watch, you know. You understand? But in a real life, you know what to around here, don't make no sense. The pirate, it must a pirate house. Yeah, man.
People them will get the identical $700,000 bill from
Yes.
water commission. But if you send in some information,
Yeah, that's identical, yes. Yes.
I'll get the same $1 million them from JPS because sell them and sell it now to collection agency. Because I don't know what them are doing. If it's true, media foreign, I tell them I'm studying enough practice so people don't understand.
Yes.
If you're the America, you got any urgent care medical facility, and you pay your bill. You see, if you're a Jamaican or you pay the bill with a different care from white your name on it, you know them actually send the same bill to your house. Every time the people them travel, I'm going to do the COVID test. See, I'm PFP. Show the people them name on the panic yard. Show my name panic yard. Them actually send me bill. Maybe you want to visit me. I'm going to do the same thing. Every time I go down back to do the COVID test, they send bills to the money on my pay. Me in Florida, I do a physical, but me never use my card, use a different card. They send me back the bill. So we understand how the company I work when it comes to collections and subscription, they might charge you for. You know, you do one thing, you subscribe to something to get a lower rate. You know, subscribe, you pay something to get a lower rate, then them put you up on a subscription. But you continue to take your money. Yes, it's true. We know these tricks.
Yeah.
Jamaica start doing the same thing. We're not blind to it. Because when they give it that they bill for 700,000, come on, we know that that's a scam.
A scam, man.
The punchline. What is the punchline? The punchline is, even if you don't pay it, you go sell it to a collection agency. And if that person wants to be able to buy a house or open a business or do something good, then tear it down. So I show you, the corruption in the country, it hurt the good people them now. I know the bad people them corruption hurt. Corruption not hurt gunman. Corruption not hurt rapists. Corruption not hurt scam.
A good people to it, man.
It aid them and enable them to continue. Corruption hurt the good people them who
Of course.
try to work and do an honest living.
Of course. Yeah, man.
Because when you get your house now, boom, you can't get your house card debt because you don't pay debt in a collection and all of this stuff all around the country.
Yes.
Now when them go so boom, and then expunge the marijuana thing. Look how much liquor you know whenever have a youth now. Just pick up marijuana and find thing now. And if it does not have a criminal record anymore, the youth them gonna foreign own company. So who corruption are hold up? Who corruption hold up in a life? So we don't liquor dirty trolls big way. Because we don't need some type of education. Because we're not Neanderthal, you know. We can't have a conversation with them because we're not too done, you know. And some people vex when they say, what are the truth? The truth is an offense. It is not a sin. But go and research and learn some social media. Show them up at Jamaica that make them not step down. Because if I ever England with it or America, I mean can get information to publicize on social media. I resign by money. I want to know. And all the sense, man.
Yeah, man. You know, so everything will happen right now. When people even say visa, anything at all we do, they want to see your account, you know. Okay, if you have an account that me have something that hide. And that them not understand if you live clean, you have social media account. Because that's the way we not the computer age, you know. Another steam age now, but the computer age.
One time, man.
Yeah.
One time on my profile, you know, me did it on Instagram and he messaged me, oh, but man, not the on Instagram. So me asked about you're not living in that man, me had it, but man, me had it on Instagram. So some people really don't know what I want to do.
Yeah, man, that's better, man.
They don't know what I want to do.
Circle, man, circle.
Better, man. And the woman police them, want to go through the same thing. We don't know, as the rest of the career, you know. But what we want to do, we want to know them. And show about it. And show the woman support and speak of things will happen. With them in themselves, not say a true.
Yeah,
and
man.
we back them and let go by woman, man. And support the woman, man. And tell that one like a dog, man.
So me could tell them, Sheldon. Let me tell you, Sheldon, Detective Taylor, you get my 100% support. I have a video for a show with them. I'll show it later. And next video, we don't show one. We show one today. We're gonna show one next one. So female detective Taylor, we're gonna show that video there later because they might try to attack her in all kind of ways. You know, the media, you know, you have some become out piece, and we're not gonna allow that. They might talk about charge and attack some little foolishness. But me soon gonna talk about that little later. So we are support our 100% because this the man I look at, you know, and she not in that. I'm from in that thing start turning down and him and him big friend them. I be a idiot thing them are going with. Like everybody for stoop down pound, you know, people dark shit, you know. Yeah, man.
Me see a thing on TikTok where some people go out
Yeah, man.
restaurant out in Foodcourt and I complain say the worst restaurant. Not tell them I like with some people. See?
Yes.
First things first. You see, before you go to an establishment, try to find out the type of establishment it is. I'm not telling you why I'm this.
Yes, man.
I go to a restaurant in Miami. I never know what kind of restaurant. I just go order. And when I order, one liquor meal the order and it comes to $70. Where's my food leave it? Liquor food. But if fancy up and pretty up, God, your place no go on area high.
Yes.
Sometimes if you go to some tapas restaurant, first thing, they go to the restaurant and one of them order chicken.
Yes.
If you go to one place like Oswald to order chicken, the first thing, you don't have no money. That's the first thing.
Yes.
If you want to order chicken, you don't have money. That's why you order chicken because it's cheap. And then when you go to the place now, when you claim say something wrong, when you do a TikTok video, when you can say what happened wrong, when you can say this server did something to me or that server did something to me. They tell you a story of what happened, and then you say people know. Somebody drop a $5,000 note. And one of the guests from Iberia Star, we go up on the thing, one of them claims they have paid them $5,000. So, and they actually get the $5,000, but we know they are not paying them $5,000 because the money was marked. The bill that was lost had a mark on it. Yes. And after they paid their bill, the same bill with the mark on it was inside the register after they paid their bill. I'm going to show you something. If you lose on the 500, on the 5,000, who mentally on the TikTok video? I don't do the TikTok video. Why didn't you say why the security was called? Who them call security probably? Why you can't say why the security was called? The security was called because one of them be right.
Yes.
And I should have the police them call and verify the $5,000 yours. But if you other guests did and they don't want to know about it, the people them just make them go. This is somehow we as Jamaican who make things bad because them go say them go up place and show them black everybody come with a race card. When I jump on a race card,
hey, Sheldon.
because who don't know how to be here.
Sheldon.
I said people go there all the time and the restaurant is great. Nobody with no dirty nigga style. I mean, one of people make sure we're talking about. I'm sure nothing.
Yeah, man.
See, when me start off foreign, let's find out so we kind of voice trust and we loud, you know. Something you go in our restaurant, man. You have to make your voice be heard by everybody, man. Just to know your voice, man, and talk among who they run your table. When you got the people in place who do the extraness, who no brawling, they don't have no money, they don't run on TikTok. When you start to them things, man.
All right, so Sheldon, hear this now. You have some people in them art. Sometimes them know you're trained and them just feel so, all right, I can go on social media and done it. So hear this now. I want thing with me, you know, them have to explain to me. So a man, they come and say, don't buy the place there. But you know, explain and tell me why I must buy there. The place is dirty. All them rob me, but you know, tell me when them rob me, the date, the time, and not at all. And then me, remember, you know, this, let me tell you something where them don't understand. You see what people them, we have some great grandmother and grandfather, you know, back in the slavery days, they couldn't read and write. So them run with everything. You understand? So if them here say, well, if them here say, this and that happen, them tell us, so it go. And then tell for them grandpitney, and for them pitney where they be your great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, you know, and they are your great-grandfather, and then it come up till it reach you. And if you know about that change, what happened? We like question things, we want to prove things. So hear this now. Them run with it, and this, the politician use and a trick enough for them in Jamaica, you know. And them love, you know, through them love parties and everything. As a man say, book like Mr. Crabber tell him lie, me draw back a video and show him say, hey, you tell me lie, you know. Now, anyway you put it a lie, you tell. That means you're not take off so if you say 146 dead in the last year, and you're still in the house. We're entering the book. You say 131, that means you tell you that make it even worse. You should have charged if you have purge and all kind of things in the house. You feel go away, you Gugu Gaga. Uno liar. We can't believe in and nothing we want to say. See? So I say you hold them accountable. So here one man want destroy you now. He may just come and say, do you want Sheldon boom bam back, but you can't tell me what Sheldon do. Me no want hear. Me no want hear. You have to explain to me, man. Think why hear that? We no run with things, man. Yeah, man.
I want them to be critical thinkers. Because when we see the TikTok video, somebody comment and say, I've been to those sports all the time and I've never seen that. You know what I mean?
All right.
You're supposed to, like, for example, like for my mother, call and say the things we say about the family. If she didn't watch the program, she would have said, I never say nothing about the family.
All right. Yeah, man.
If she didn't watch it, she would have said, so we want to not get rid of the non-set mentality.
Yes.
So instead you make somebody you go for what year.
And that do, yes. That's right, Sheldon. When I give people it, I tell them, let me tell you this, and everybody can know this, and yeah, somebody has a boy, Sheldon coming like doing some, I'm chatting man. Yeah, man, because I hear this now. You see, if a man come call you want to say, boy, loan so I say, then come and assault that, man. Then man, they run you down and call you shit or anything. Anything come out mouth, you just tell it straight, you not go in the corner. So you don't have a secret fee, and I like you have something in closet for us. Say, loan some this. Because loan some just come and tell you straight. And now go on and hide. Not you, Mr. Crab. Not you, Gugu. Me just tell you. Me tell him my mind. And if them fucked up, me say when they fucked up, me not a big man, me not go on corner. Me not play. Yes, man. Yeah. Yes.
What me doing? Me picture the area now.
Yes.
I'm a picture of that. My man says, "I want to go ahead and do up this other." You're going to make my teeth. You're going to the first thing.
All right.
Oh, you're going to have so much sun. Oh, we don't get to come out.
You know you have to hire a big bulldozer. You hire a monster bulldozer. Sheldon, hear me no man. You hire a monster bulldozer and take it out. Yeah, the man I was say you have to wait when the bulldozer come and the bulldozer man have seen and then they fill it up the sun and move it and you take it out. All lead that them man.
Fine. All them can't have no personal interest. All them can't have no personal
and then no drop a curfew or nothing down. Them I eat that man. They not no sense man. We done with them man. All right, so hear this now. Yes. Yes. Yes.
If to all the government is the reform, you have to the left of the piece. So I come up with this stupid lies about it. If my son tell me one ridiculous lie where we can say him no respect me, we probably box him though. You go probably lick him like this and tell you, they should not tell me a better lie. When we can say at least you know say me have sense. But when you tell me a totally ridiculous lie, we have to disrespect man. So you don't respect me intelligence to tell me so. Like my stepson crash a car one day.
Yes.
Tell me say a patrol in week, you know. And he say the patrol, I laugh and I turn to mom and
so the rim bend up. The rim bend up. The rim bend up. All right. No, but if you look at patrol, the rim, something I can do your rim to anything, you know. So you know, you can look for your car and a patrol. Eh. Yes.
And then you kind of carry on a whiny kind of like up a boat and the road.
Yeah,
And then panic and lose control in one ditch, so he can't come out. And he tell me like, you turn to him and Mr. Brother, I'm going to tell you this, that's why police lock on up all the time, you insult intelligence. Do not lie. And then he said, boy, you need to pay attention. I said, exactly. So some people should understand now, say, Andrew Willis and him want federation, because that me have to call them. Man, them take on idiot, brother. The man them can't make up a decent lie, dude. One of them can't make up a decent lie when we can say, at least, you must stay with absence. One of them deal with you like so we are done. So at that point, I can hurt you so much. But them might do it, it just hurt me out. You man go the whistleblowing thing, you go come cause them. No whistleblowing act, no nothing that to show you the level of disrespect and the level of corruption. The man them being big God. You know, they're gonna deal with a whole different way. Even if the man don't give no one, still give the woman in promotion. No different from the dirty thinking, rape and nasty gunman them. You go down with that, brother, make your machine on the green.
No say nothing. No say nothing. Later. No say nothing, man. Later. Yeah, man. All right. Cool. Yeah, man. Yes, man. So later, me have a next video for boss, you know, exclusive, you know, with the detective Sergeant Taylor. So she will answer the paper then back and them thing. They go about it exclusively later. Saying exclusive. You know, so we have the big video them about them 1-1 for them. Because we have back 100%, you know, we're not business. You understand? And we're not in the idiot thing with them. See? You can't come and talk about charge a woman and then you know come and then run from a radio station. You know, one of my family members say, I'm out peace. I say, boy, they go charge her because man did have some weed and she must know about it. So if you and me I gotta ask you a question, you know, because if I say she must know about it, we will read some money missing and oh the government, well, Andrew no must know about it. Who no must know about it? Man dead in a thing the house. And the man asleep, so and police go to say man a friend no know about it. You must know about it. And me will go and I just start me up, you know. I just start me up. You understand? Petrol jam money, so nobody know about it. You must know about it. Yes, man. In law, they push drugs and things, we know about it. So everybody now get charged. Wait, man, wait till later, man. Me there. Well, keep them real and honest. The little bogus thing when them push out, the man them for resign feet, yeah? About 6% this and that, and some people run with that. So me play the man in a Edward Morgan house. I tell you how much they dead. So in the same corresponding period of in a period of 133 dead. Last year it was 131. So me know them get 6% increase in a murder. You understand? This is foolishness. Them for resign, the two of them. Crab and Gugu. Don't talk. Me there, yeah? Go and sum me up. Bless up.